Hi guys, it's Kyarko here, back with another speed build. This is the speed build of a cottage inn, and this was requested by Vestberry. Thank you so much for this request. I had a lot of fun doing this. You guys know I've been on a little bit of a break from the cottage stuff recently. I just wanted to give, you guys and myself a little bit of breathing room because there's been so much cottage content. But here we are, back again with some more cottage stuff. And I had a lot of fun doing this. I think this turns out looking really cute, especially the exterior, because I did a lot of like flower stuff on the walls. You'll see it later on, but it ends up looking so cute, and I'm just really happy with how this turned out. So this is an inn, and it kind of functions a little bit like a bed and breakfast. I'm not quite sure what the difference is between an inn and a bed and breakfast. Like, I feel like a bed and breakfast, that's hard to say. I feel like it's just like a smaller, more like family run version of an inn, but I'm not quite sure if there's like an actual like definitive difference between the two. I don't know, let me know if you know if there's a difference, but essentially what I was imagining for this inn is that it obviously is in the new world that we got with the cottage living pack, and I did imagine that this is somewhere in the probably the English countryside, and that this is like a touristy inn where people can come and stay in like a traditional looking like dwelling. It's not very like, what's the word, vintage. It's not very like old. Like I did imagine this is in modern times, so it's like a place where you can come and stay, in the modern day. But that being said, you can see that it is obviously, still like very old school cottage looking. It still has this very old roof that's like, I don't know what that is, like hay, or I don't know what kind of roof. What is that roof made of? Like straw? It's like obviously an old building. Like it's an old building that I feel like is like a historical landmark that's been converted into like a modern inn where people can come and stay. The inside is not particularly old in the way that the outside is. Like it is a little bit more updated, but that being said, I did still try to avoid a lot of like modern looking things, like especially modern technology. I just wanted to give the vibe that it was very like, out in the countryside. You got this like really old building, and I don't know, just like a very cute little place where you can come take your family on vacation and just like explore this old historical town. I just said the word old like 20 times in the past 10 seconds. But let me know what you guys think of this build, and let me know if you want me to do any other, cottagey builds, or if you guys are sick of cottage stuff, that's all right too. I can honestly do anything because I love cottage stuff, but I also love non-cottage stuff, so let me know how you guys feel. But anyways, as you can see, the way this lot is set up, we basically have this fencing all the way around the edges of it. But the actual inn itself is relatively large, so we don't really get any sort of like yard space or anything like that. But we do have space around the edges of the lot, so I kind of convert it into a little bit of like a garden walk, I would say. Like you can see we have these like hedge arches on the left and right side of the building. And so I imagine that you could like, just go through one of those hedges and just like take a walk around the back of the building and just kind of enjoy like the little garden nature walk. I don't like spend a lot of time greenscaping it. It's a very simple kind of layout. You'll see me do it in a minute. But it is like a nice area to go on a walk, I guess. Though it is relatively small, I would say. Basically what we do is we like line the edge of this building with these lovely little flower bushes, which are very, very cute. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, I put in some like mushrooms here and there, and we do put in like a stone pathway later on, but like in terms of greenscaping, there's not like, I couldn't fit a lot of greenery in the little garden walk, so it's more just like a country nature walk, I guess. I don't know. We have these really cute little mushrooms in the front, and like I said, we're gonna put those around the edges of the building as well, and they are so freaking adorable. Like, I don't know why mushrooms are cute. Like, I know it's a weird thing to say, but have you guys noticed like mushrooms in culture are like very cute? And maybe it's like the Toad effect, like the Mario character Toad. I feel like maybe because of that character and because of like his cultural like relevance, or like the way like that character's been ingrained in our mindset, we now forever see mushrooms as cute. I don't know. That's such a weird thing for me to say, but I'm just trying to think about why I think that mushrooms are cute, because they're so cute. Like, look at them. Like, they're all like, they're cute. Like, they just make the space seem so cute, and they're like fungus, so why do I think it's cute? I don't know. It's because of Mario. I don't know. Am I crazy? Let me know what you guys think. Why do you think mushrooms are cute? Anyways, totally irrelevant. We just finished up the outside. We're gonna move on to the inside now. So this inn has, let me remember, I think it has 4 bedrooms. Well, it technically has 5, but one of the bedrooms is for like the person who like owns and runs the inn. And then the other 4 are on the 2nd floor, and that's where like guests would stay. So it's relatively small and it's cozy, but like it can still fit like a good amount of people because 2 of the rooms have twin beds. So I would say it could fit about like 2, 4, 6, 8, like 8 to 9 Sims. So it's like a relatively like, it's not large, but it's like small medium, if you guys know what I mean. And as you can see, I'm splitting up the rooms upstairs right now. And then each room, or like 2 rooms have to share 1 bathroom because I just couldn't like fit in 4 bathrooms. And honestly, I didn't want to decorate 4 bathrooms. So it's kind of like a homey, like I said, it's a bed and breakfast. It's very like homey, casual, like share a bathroom with your neighbor kind of thing. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm putting in my wallpaper now. We end up going with this like lovely, like bluey, pinky, green, kind of pastel-y, not really, but it's a lovely color palette. And it's not a color palette that I've done in a while, and I think it actually ends up so stunning, and I really, really like it. So I hope you guys like it too. I love this wallpaper. It came with the Cottage living pack. So freaking cute. I wish they gave us a swatch that didn't have the what's it called, the baseboard, like the boarding around the bottom, like the paneling. I do like the paneling, but I also wish that we had a swatch option without it, just because, I don't know, just for the sake of like diversity in swatches. Like I just wish we had one without the paneling. Still cute though. You know what, I bet you a custom content creator somewhere has done like a special custom swatch without the paneling. I should go look for that because I would really, really love that. Let me know if you guys have seen that, or if you've seen like any recolors of this wallpaper at all, please let me know, because I adore the pattern of this wallpaper and I would love to have it in more colors. But anyways, as you can see, we are decorating what's gonna end up being like our living room space. So this is kind of like I don't know, like a communal lounge area where people who are staying at the inn can come and like relax and talk to other travelers and just kind of like, you know, enjoy themselves, you know? I mean, I gotta be totally honest with you guys, I've never stayed in a place like this in real life. Like I never stayed at like a little countryside inn before, so this is totally made from my imagination. So I don't know if this is like accurate at all to what this experience would be like, but I think it's like, I think it would work in real life, like this kind of layout and this kind of setup. It's definitely very, very aesthetically cute. But as you can see, we have this fireplace that for some reason has candles in it instead of wood, so you can't actually light an actual fire. Well, I guess you could, but it'd be like on individual candlesticks. But I chose that fireplace in particular just because I actually really like the aesthetic of the candles. I feel like it's very, I don't know, there's something a little bit like witchy about it. Like there's not really any witch aesthetic in this build at all, but I don't know. I just like the candles in the fireplace. I feel like it's really cute. But as you can see, our color palette is starting to come together. So we have this lovely shade of blue. We have these little like pink tones throughout. We have like this like neutral whitey cream color that's kind of going on with our wood tones. I love these 2 armchairs. They came with a Cottage living pack. They're so freaking cute, you guys. Like, I love this pack. It's so freaking cute. And I must say, and this is an embarrassing thing for me to admit because I still literally have not had the time to play the gameplay, like literally still. I will soon. I'm trying to find the time to just sit down and play like for myself, which is like increasingly hard for me to do. And I'll explain why in a minute, but I just build and buy mode stuff alone just from my experience with it. Absolutely amazing. I freaking adore this pack just for that stuff alone right now. But okay, here's the thing about gameplay. Like, I really want to be able to like play The Sims for myself and just like have a little farm family and like test out the Cottage living pack, but it's like, it's really hard for me to do that because I don't know, whenever I'm playing the game, I always feel like the intense need to like record it for this channel so you guys can watch it and enjoy it. And while I still love doing that, sometimes I think that just detracts from like my personal like gameplay experience because I'm thinking too intensely about, you know, the value of like my game as something for you guys to watch. So it's like hard for me to turn off that part of my brain and for me to just like enjoy this game like as a game for gameplay reasons. So it's something I'm working on, but I kind of took a step the other day. I did build a family for like a personal gameplay, and then I ended up abandoning them because I ended up like not liking how the family was turning out. But it was a step in the right direction. So I think sometime this weekend I'm just gonna like set aside like a couple hours for me to just play the cottage living pack and create a family and have them live out in the countryside and like raise chickens and raise cows and just enjoy myself. That is my goal for this weekend. Let's see if I meet it. But anyways, back to the build. This bedroom that we're doing back here on the first floor, this is for the person who owns this inn. So I don't really know if this would be like a single person or a couple. I honestly didn't like think too deeply about it. I mean, there's like a queen size bed, so I guess it could be like 2 people. It probably would be 2 people because I feel like running a huge inn like by yourself would be very difficult. So let's say it's a couple. Let's say it's like a really cute, like, oh, it'd be a cute little elderly couple, yeah, for sure, who like has been running this inn like forever, like since they were like very, very young, and maybe they like inherited it from like their parents and they inherited it from their parents, etc., etc., and it's like a super old like family run business. I really like that idea. Okay, let's go with that. So this is their bedroom. As you can see, we have a typewriter in the back instead of a computer, and again, that's just because like aesthetically I don't really like the look of modern technology in my games. Like in terms of gameplay, like sometimes you need it, but like in terms of just aesthetics, I really like how typewriters look, so I gave him a typewriter. This is the kitchen. It is accessible to guests, so they can use the kitchen, but I did figure it'd mainly be for the people who run this in to like cook meals, and they would probably provide like, you know how like hotels provide like free breakfast in the morning? Is it free? I think it's free. Yeah, okay, so you know how hotels provide free breakfast in the morning? This place would kind of have like the same thing where they would make breakfast and then like people could come down, eat the breakfast, but that's probably it. I don't think that they provide like every single meal, but that's, what the kitchen would function as. Anyways, we are upstairs on the second floor now, just finishing up our build. This is going to be a relatively fast part of the video because I kept the rooms pretty simple and they are symmetrical on both sides. But as you can see, like I said, there are shared bathrooms on either side, and then we have 2 rooms with 2 full-size beds, and then the 2 rooms over here are going to be the 2 twin beds. And again, they're very simple rooms, just like beds and like a side table and a dresser, like very, very simple, not a huge room, very cozy, but definitely super, super cute. Anyways, that is the build. Thank you so much to Vestberry for this comment, for this request. It was a lot of fun to do. I feel like I really challenged myself, especially with the exterior, with all this like greenery, and I feel like it turned out so amazing, and I'm just really happy with it. I hope you guys are having a good week. It's Thursday. We're just finishing up the week. Hope you guys have fun weekend plans. Let me know if you guys are seeing any fun movies or doing any fun things. And yeah, and let me know if you have any, suggestions or requests for builds. Anything at all. I love seeing what you guys, have in your heads. Your ideas are so cool. And, I'm just very happy that you guys, can express those ideas to me, and we can like collaborate and make something really cool like this. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.